Welcome everybody. So I really just can't wait any longer. The weather is supposed to be breaking. This is going to be a long series going to start the chakra blockage removal alignment process. It's going to be 7 videos for every chakra. There's 7 of them that we're working on, the main ones. So it's going to be a total of 49 videos. So I just really want to kind of get this thing moving. I'm ready to do them myself. Today we're going to begin the very powerful process. It's going to be a full, complete reset process. And we're starting from the ground up. And today we are going to be focusing on the root chakra. So the root chakra sits at the base of our spine. It actually governs most fundamental aspects of our life, such as safety, survival, financial stability, feeling grounded to your body, connection to the physical world, and your sense of home and security. And if this chakra is blocked, it creates instability throughout your complete energetic system. A lot of people, even myself, they want to start with the higher chakras. They want to open the third eye. They want the knowledge. They want to connect with source. They want to open their crown. But chakra systems are a lot like building a house. You have to start with the foundation and work your way up. Today, we're going to be focusing on removing blockages from that root chakra, restoring your sense of grounding, stability, and safety. Some of the signs that your root chakra may be blocked and that you may benefit from doing these practices are going to be things like chronic anxiety, financial fear, and scarcity mindset, feeling disconnected from your body, feeling unstable or unsafe in life in general, constantly living in survival mode, and difficult relaxing. And those are some of the signs that your nervous system may be stuck in fight or flight mode. Okay, those things often correlate with root chakra blockage. And blockages and instability usually come from past experiences that made us feel unsafe and unstable, such as childhood insecurities, trauma and major life stress, financial instability, moving frequently or lacking stability at home, prolonged stress, and being disconnected from nature. But the good news is that this chakra responds very well to grounding practices and intentional meditations. Now, before starting meditation or any of these practices, if you don't have some of these items, some of these tools, it's okay. You don't have to have red candles. You don't have to have the color red to wear. There's other colors that are associated with this chakra also. And if you don't have gemstones, colored candles, it doesn't make or break the situation. We're just trying to enhance it by using those. So some of the other colors that you can use are going to be black, brown, gray, or colors associated with minerals. So if you don't have red, the primary color, you can use those as a secondary choice. These tools are optional but helpful. So we're going to start with gemstones. And you can place them near you in your immediate area. You can hold them in your hand while you're meditating. You could tape them to your root chakra if you want. As long as they're in your immediate area, they're going to be doing whatever you program to do. I did a video, the longer one, for my friends explaining some techniques you can use to cleanse, charge, and feed your gemstones. Some grounding crystals and gemstones that are good and associated with the root chakra are going to be black tourmaline. That one's really good at absorbing negative energy. Then we have red jasper for grounding and stability, hematite for protection and balance. I have the red carnelian and some red agate. If you're going to wear multiple ones, you need to do your research and see if they work for each other, work with each other, or if they could possibly cancel each other out. And that's just a few. You can look up gemstones associated with the root chakra and you're going to find a whole list. And next, that brings us to herbs, incense, and oils. And you can use things like sage, sandalwood, cedar, and patchouli. And those scents, amongst others, promote grounding and energetic cleansing. Candles, you can light red candles representing energy, vitality, and you can just place that in front of you while you're meditating. If possible, you want to be wearing the colors associated with grounding. For instance, red, black, brown. And these colors resonate with the root chakra vibration. And that's going to bring us to preparing our space. So find a space where you won't be interrupted, obviously. Light your candles, light your incense or diffuse oils. We're going to place our crystals nearby. You can dim the lights or use natural sunlight, and sit comfortably if you can with your feet rooted to the ground. And that type of environment is going to signal to your body that you're safe and secure, and that it's safe to relax. Now, during the meditation, you can use sound frequencies to your advantage. You can literally go to Spotify or YouTube and look up root chakra blockage removal or cleansing, and there's going to be a ton. There's going to be a whole list of them. Some really helpful ones are going to be grounding drumming rhythms, nature sounds, or music designed specifically for root chakra. I'm going to go over a short little routine type process of what the meditation is kind of going to walk you through. I don't have a very soothing voice, so I'm not going to do a guided meditation for you, but there's tons of them on YouTube. This is just going to be a very simple one that I'm kind of walking you through. You can find more advanced ones, and as you do them, you're going to figure out different things that work for you and feel more comfortable doing them. And you can look up things like root chakra healing meditation and root chakra healing frequencies, 256 hertz. And we're just going to let that play quietly in the background during any exercise. So the meditation is going to go a little something like this. Close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Let your body relax. Allow your belly to expand to open up those energetic systems. Hold that breath for a few seconds. Slowly exhale. And repeat that breathing a few times. Next, you're going to want to bring your attention to the base of your spine. And you're going to imagine in your head a deep red sphere of red glowing energy circling around your root chakra, just circling around the base of your spine, or a growing, throbbing one, whichever one works best for you. But you want to picture this red light. You can picture it like a circle. You can picture it like a flower. I've done several different ones. I like the one with the flower of life personally the most. And if it's blocked, the energy might feel slow. It might feel dimmed or very heavy. Now, you're going to imagine that roots grow out of your spine, okay? They're going to expand through whatever type of floor you're sitting on, through your basement, down into the earth, deep down into the earth, past all the layers. Whatever you see in your mind, just keep going until you hit the center of the earth. And imagine with those roots, while they're growing and when you get to the middle of the earth, that the earth is pulling all this negative blockage energy from you. It starts pulling away any fear. It starts pulling away anxiety. And it's just pulling away any stagnant negative energy that you have just lingering in your body. Every exhale should release that tension, and every inhale should invite grounding. So we're exhaling the negative, stagnant energy we no longer need. We're inhaling energy from the earth, coming right up those roots into our body. Now, when you're pulling that energy from the earth, you're going to have that sphere start moving. It's bringing in that energy. It's starting to spin. It's starting to thrive and grow bigger out, right? Until eventually it's covering your waist down, everything else. You imagine your body, and then the red sphere at the base of your spine starts growing throughout your body. Now, a lot of places just say to have it cover your lower body and lower back and all that. I like to imagine that it ends up filling my whole body. You can do it whatever way works for you. Now, as the energy is coming in, it's getting brighter and it's getting clearer. And you're going to think things like, I'm safe, I'm grounded, I'm supported. Whatever type of positive affirmations that you can think of that are related to grounding. You can also use sacred geometry to intensify this. You can picture a red square around that red sphere. And if you want to do it different, where it's not just going through your whole body, you can just make this solid red square visualization around the sphere. And it's going to really just focus in, hone in on that area. And the square is going to represent protection, structure, and stability. And imagine that square, or if you just do the sphere, is the foundation of your energy. And that's basically all the meditation's going to be. You're just using visualization mixed with sound, mixed with colors, and you just really want to release that negative, stagnant energy. Picture yourself releasing it to the earth and sucking in good grounding energy. Now, that's just for day one. We're going to mix it up as this goes. It's going to get different, and because you really need to work on other things than just meditating. But here's some practices that you can do throughout the day after you meditate. And during the week that you're working on the chakra, if you do decide to follow the whole system, you're going to want to do things like walk barefoot outside. Walk barefooted on green grass, soil, or sand, something that connects you raw to the earth. And that's earthing or grounding, and it really helps stabilize the body's electrical balance. Another good one is going to be to spend time around trees. Trees are super grounded. They have the roots. They're connected to the earth. Not a lot of things are more connected to the earth than a tree. So you want to spend a lot of time around trees. You can sit by them. You can meditate at the base of a tree. You can hug a tree, lean against them, talk to them, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. But trees have that rooted energy, and they naturally radiate grounding energy. You're going to want to do just sitting on the ground. Like I said, meditate outside on the ground whenever you can, if the weather allows you to. That physical contact with the earth reinforces the root chakra stability. Just simple things outside, like walking, hiking, yoga, doing squats, or just outside stretching. All of those are going to be helpful. Try to expose yourself to nature as much as you can. Spending time in forests, parks, mountains, those calm the nervous system and actually help restore energetic balance. Repeating affirmations throughout the day, very important while you're in the process of meditating, also can be used after. I'm safe, I'm grounded, I'm supported. I release fear and scarcity. Those statements are going to retrain your subconscious mind to move out of survival mode. Now, you might not feel much from this on the first day. That's why it's going to be a week-long deal. But you can expect to experience things like reduced anxiety, improved emotional stability, a stronger sense of security, a better connection to your body, and even clearer thinking. And after the root chakra is stable, only then the rest of the chakra system can start operating correctly. For the next few days, days 1 through 4, we're going to continue repeating that, and I'm going to throw in some more exercises that you should use. And then day 5, we're going to activate the chakra, and day 6 and 7, we're going to balance it out. So remember, if you can, throughout this week, to be eating for the root chakra also. The diet focus should reinforce qualities that chakra governs. Grounding, stability, nourishment, and physical survival energy. So you want to try to stick to dense, nutrient-rich, earthy nourishment. And vegetables are really going to be the most important. Those are going to include things like potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, radishes, turnips, or anything that is right in the ground like that grows directly beneath the soil is going to be a healthy choice. Things like that are going to help with the digestive system and regulating the grounding energy. And they reinforce that earth element. Foods with good source of protein is going to be important. Eggs, chickpeas, chicken, fish, beans, anything that's a healthy source of protein. Some other good choices are going to be foods that are high in minerals. Spinach, kale, sea vegetables, pumpkin seeds, and sesame seeds are just a few. Stick to foods that are red if you can. Strawberries, cherries, raspberries, red apples, pomegranates, red peppers, tomatoes, etc. And foods that you're going to want to stay away from is junk food. You want to stay away from excessive caffeine, excessive sugar, processed foods, and you want to try to not skip meals that you would usually not skip. And while you're doing this chakra process, how you eat your food actually can have an effect on you too, and a big effect on your digestive system. A lot of the times we just are in a hurry and mow it down. You want to chew slowly, you want to chew thoroughly. Chew it more than you normally would, and nice and slow. Mindful eating actually helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, and that reinforces feelings of safety and stability. So this is day 1. For the next few days, we're going to focus on clearing, then we can activate, then we can stabilize. Tomorrow, day 2, we go deeper. Not just releasing the fear. We're going to retrain patterns that our body has memorized. Our entire system depends on this foundation. Just stay consistent and you're going to feel the shift. Like always, thank you for watching, and I hope this reaches who it needs to.